everyone, it's Shannon. I'm here for my week 5 check-in on the raw vegan diet. So as a lot of you guys know, I have been attempting to transition to a raw vegan diet, and the word attempting there is clutch. I've been having a hard time. I'm a day late with my check-in this week because I really didn't feel like, showing up for class and reporting to you guys how it's been going. In general, I will say that I've been eating pretty good, pretty close to raw, but every evening I've been wanting to crave cooked foods. I've been craving, I make John a quinoa and lentil dish for his dinner, and I've basically just been eating that as well. And then sometimes I find that I crave more than one serving of that. So I've been having a couple of servings of that with a lot of seasoning, a lot of spices. And I think what's going on is that in the absence of all the other highly satiable and stimulating food, I don't eat sugar, I don't eat meat, I don't eat flour, I don't eat cheese, all these things that I used to have an addictive response to. I feel like now I'm getting that addictive response to cooked foods. So I don't necessarily feel like that's a bad thing. There are a lot of people, I'm trying to, wade my way through the various gurus and things like that in the raw vegan community, and there are lots of people who are raw till 4, and they have raw food during the day, and then in the evening they have cooked meals. And I think that I've had a little bit of just a crisis of confidence in this diet in general, and you guys have pointed me some really good YouTubers and things like that I've been checking out. I've been reading the book 80-10-10 by this guy who's apparently a raw foods sort of guru, but I still maintain a fair amount of doubt as to whether or not this is the ideal way to eat for me, just because it seems so crazy, right? It seems like, how would people in northern climates have survived without eating cooked foods? Perhaps that if we all lived along the equator and had an abundance of fruits and vegetables at all times, this might be possible, but I don't know, particularly in the dead of winter, when it's really cold, it's really hard for me to stay raw all day. That said, when I do, I feel amazing. So I'm kind of a little bit of the devil on the shoulder, the angel on the shoulder with this thing right now of not entirely compliant, because I feel like I'm almost not entirely committed to it. So I'm trying to wade through all the research. I'm going to share some of what I'm learning with you guys, but just right now I'll let you know that I feel like I've learned that I probably was way overdoing it on the fats during the first couple weeks, in which it might have caused my acne breakout. Apparently it's a pretty big thing when you first go raw to start really eating tons of nuts and avocados and peanut butters and things like that. And that was definitely me. I was definitely gravitating towards all of what I thought were the sort of healthy fats and chia and flax, etc. But a lot of people in the raw community feel that maintaining a high ratio of carbohydrates and a low ratio of fat is actually ideal on this diet, and that you can run into issues like weight gain and acne when you do too much fat. And I have run into both. So I think part of the reason I'm sort of frustrated is that I'm also gaining weight. So a little bit of that is that I think that I did a whole review of my calories and eating and things like that, and attempting to figure out what's the best mix of macros and micros, and it looked on paper I was just eating too little. And so now I've added more food to my diet, and as a result my weight is actually going up, which is the opposite direction of where I want it to go. So I'm a little bit disillusioned, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I've been continuing with the really good food prep. I'm hoping that tomorrow I can go fully raw, and I think I just need to get onto the bandwagon. With me, I'm either on the bandwagon or I'm really off of it. So I think I just need to put one foot firmly on the bandwagon and get one day under my belt where I eat raw all day, and then that'll probably, be a little bit of a domino effect for me, where I'll do it a couple days in a row, and then I'll start feeling good again, and then I think I'll be able to give this thing a real good shot. But that's it, guys. Sorry if it's a disappointing check-in. I feel like with any lifestyle change, any diet change, it's oftentimes 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and right now I feel like I've been in the step back week. But didn't want to film this, so I'm not super proud of it, but I think it's important to share both your good days and your bad days, because it's really hard in this area of social media where we're all just projecting the very best version of ourselves. So I wanted to be real with you guys and share where I'm at right now on my journey. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Comment down below if you have thoughts, criticisms, etc. If you're tired of these videos and you aren't super interested in seeing raw vegan updates, I'd be really interested to know that too. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hey guys, I'm going to show you the food that I'm making this week on the raw vegan diet. But first I want to show you one of the steps that I have implemented before preparing my food. And that is soaking my fruits and veggies, even the organic ones, in water along with some distilled white vinegar. The reason that I'm doing this is because I have been learning a little bit more about the pesticides that are used in our food, even the organic foods, and the sort of germs and stuff that can accumulate on them during transit. And for things like this, like broccoli, which has all these little delicate leaves, you know, where things can get stuck, I just want to give it a good cleaning, and the one that's been recommended to me as being easy is just a mixture of water and vinegar. And so I'll link in the description the ratio that I use, but it's really pretty approximate. I'm just pouring some vinegar in and pouring some water in and hoping for the best. So what I'm doing is I'm soaking all of these. I'm doing it for about 30 minutes, and then I'm rinsing them off, setting them aside, and letting them dry completely before I prep my food with them. So that's just a step that I've been adding. It adds some time, but health is wealth, and I'm willing to do it if it helps us reduce our exposure to potential carcinogenic toxins that are in our food as a result of modern agriculture practices. Hey guys, I've just finished prepping some food for this week, and I'm going to show you the fridge. I'm going to give you more details about each of these recipes, but I'm going to give you a quick overview right now about everything that I've made here. So on the top here, I've got our salads. The ones from here over are mine, and they have pineapple and blueberry and onion and carrots and cabbage and broccoli, and then I'm going to be eating those with the spinach, which is stacked there. And there's another spinach behind these guys. And the ones over here, John just eats one of these salads a day, and I'm eating 3, so that's why there's less of his. So his has broccoli and cabbage and carrots and edamame and bell peppers and tomatoes and onion, and he's eating those with this kale, which I'm keeping down here. And then on this shelf I have all the ingredients for the smoothies that I've been enjoying, which are a recipe that I've modified from Dr. Rhonda Patrick's micronutrient smoothie, which I will show you guys. I also have a couple that I prepped in mason jars just to easy grab and go, so I don't have to like prep it in the morning. And then here I have some leeks, which will go into the next batch of lentils that I make. These are lentils for John and quinoa for John for his dinner. And then down here are some bell peppers, extra cabbage, which I think I'm gonna make a kimchi out of. I'm gonna make like a sauerkraut out of. The bell peppers are going into a raw dressing that I've been trying from Temi Raw. These are some carrots and kale for John's salads. And then down here, John has 2 different types of almond milk. There's some almond butter and Dijon and the EPA DHA supplement that we're taking. And then those are 2 raw dressings that I have made. The almond butter and the Dijon mustard also go into the dressings that we're making. And a quick note, this is the dog food that I made for the dogs. It's got chicken and rice and rosemary and all manner of veggies. Or actually, sorry, it's got turkey and rice and rosemary and all manner of veggies. And so that's it, you guys. That's like what we've been prepping, what I've been prepping this week. And another thing that John is eating is this protein powder. He's been trying to gain muscle, so he's got this gold standard 100% plant-based protein, and he is mixing that up with the almond milk that's down in the fridge. And then the supplements and vitamins that we're taking, we're taking this. This is a vitamin D3. The best way to get it is from the sun, but unfortunately at the northern latitude that we live at this time of year, we're just not getting enough sun for that to us to make enough. And then we're taking a B12 supplement, which all plant-based eaters should be taking, and frankly, you should get tested even if you're not a plant-based eater. Most people are deficient in both vitamin D and vitamin B12. And then to the extent that we're not doing the micronutrient smoothies, if we don't have time to make it in the morning, taking a multivitamin from Dr. Furman, which hits basically all of the micronutrients that I need. And that's it, you guys. I'm gonna give you some more details about like the timing and all that of when I eat these things, but I just wanted to give you a quick peek about what's going on in the kitchen here.
Oh.